Once again, our students are facing an onslaught from an individual. These companies are always very creative. This particular company is an online organization that promises student loan refinancing with very high savings. That's their whole premise. But it turns out to be fake because the actual terms and conditions and things that make the claims false are hidden in little small print. So the FTC has adjusted their thinking, which I think is absolutely wonderful, and have convinced them that they need to stop that practice. The key to this company in their refinancing was they were promising uh, great savings for the life of the loan. And if you run the numbers, instead of paying, say for instance, $20,000 over the life of the debt, and someone can promise you you will only pay 15,000, well, that's a $5,000 savings that will be going into your budget for your home. And these students, I was a student with student debt, and I know that makes a lot of difference in your quality of life. These people presented this on television ads, print, and internet advertisement. So they were breaking the law, and they started in 2016. The FTC states in their prosecution against them. The consumers who visited the website were automatically pre-approved for a loan, and they were directed to a web page that displayed the loan options for which they qualified, but it didn't always display the hidden losses that would be incurred, that their ads were actually fake, that these young people would not be receiving the gains they thought they would be in their income because they would be making such a wonderful savings in their student loans. So it would actually improve their quality of life. So their loans were designed to supposedly to give young people a savings, as it says here on the screen. According to the FTC, one online SoFi ad claimed refinancing student loans saves $22,359 on average, while another ad told readers to start saving on your student loan average monthly savings $292. That's a lot of money for someone with student loan debt. So that would make these things very attractive, and it was all just fraud. They used a trick with their false claims. They didn't disclose the changes in student loans. It didn't inform borrowers how these things worked out, how people's loans had changed, which would cause them to pay thousands of dollars more on their loans. And often when they disclosed these things, the print was so small you probably needed a magnifying glass. The settlement the Federal Trade Commission reached with SoFi is they are prohibited from misrepresenting to consumers how much consumers can save or have saved using their products. So they were not only promising people that they could save these great savings on their refinancing for their student loans, but they were also saying that this was something other people had already experienced. So that was trying to give their false claims credibility. And also the FTC has said that if they don't stop, and basically as you can see here it says for making any claims about such savings unless they are backed up with reliable evidence. Once the settlement is finalized, if the company violates the order, it could face civil penalties. I just love the Federal Trade Commission. This particular document had a wonderful paragraph towards the end, and it says here that in conjunction with the announcement of this enforcement action, the FTC is notifying lenders making similar savings claims of its allegations against SoFi and recommending, I love that word, that those companies review their advertising to ensure that they are not making false or unsubstantiated representation. I love that. I love the fact that they are actually letting these other lending organizations who claim to be helping students, they're serving notice in the industry that is not good if you try something fraudulent. Once again, we see how people will ever be out there endeavoring to take advantage of students with crazy contracts that have all kind of little bombs in it. The print so fine you need big magnifying glasses to be able to read it. And I am so glad that the FTC was able to stop these people predatory practices before they went too far. They were doing this since 2016, so they hadn't been doing it for very long, and hopefully the students that are involved in this, they will be able to get some kind of correction on their refi loans. Once again, thank you for visiting my channel, and have a great day.